who else get a new stadium, which I don't get? Is the LA Clippers.
Well, they need their own place.
Yeah, man. It's hard to build a culture.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you. This is the question I've been asking people. And I want to ask y'all and I want to ask the listeners. Have you ever met a Clippers fan? on the internet, anything. Like, have you ever seen somebody like decked out in the Clippers? Like, oh, I'm a Clippers fan.
No.
I've never met them. But like other teams that share stadiums, I get it. Like I've seen Jets fans, I've seen Giants fans,
Right.
I've seen Chargers fans, I've seen Rams fans. I have never seen a Clippers fan. I've never met somebody from LA that says, "Oh, fuck the Lakers. I'm a Clippers fan."
But when did the Clippers franchise start though? Because the Lakers have they dominated in the 70s and the 80s.
But you need to break apart from that. You know, you need to move out.
Like when you look at it, like I think the reason why is because the Clippers are like the minor league team of LA almost. Even though they're a professional team, they play in the same league.
Do they have enough fans to fill up? Especially that stadium looks ginormous.
Where's it going to be at?
It looks nice.
Where's the stadium going to be at?
I'm guessing in LA.
Well, somewhere in the greater LA metropolitan area, though.
LA is huge, bro.
I think the problem is that the Clippers don't belong in LA.
Why you say that?
Bro, why does California need so many teams, man, that play in the same city?
California is huge.
But LA has so many teams that play.
LA is huge.
Bro, it's not that big, bro. I've been to LA. It's big, but bro, for you to have the Clippers, for you to have the Dodgers, for you to have the A's, for you to have the Lakers, who else plays in LA?
And guess what?
Guess what?
They're nowhere. Are you talking about LA?
LA, not the Angels.
California.
And guess what? They're nowhere near each other.
They're close enough, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, the Angels Stadium and Staples Center.
Well, that's because the Angels play in Anaheim.
Okay, which is still pretty much a part of Los Angeles.
You want to know a funny thing about the Angels, bro, that I saw the other day? The dude was like, okay, so the Angels play, they are the Los Angeles Angels. And when you look up what Los Angeles means in Spanish, it means the Angels.
Yeah.
So they are the Angels is the name of that team.
The Angels of the Angels.
Yeah.
I think the official name is Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Yeah.
I think that's the official.
But still,
and then you got the Chargers, you got the Rams.
Yes.
I mean, you don't
and
need all that.
You got the Sparks. Wait,
it just doesn't.
The
It doesn't.
WNBA, the hockey teams, the soccer teams.
Yeah, I'm like, and then you got the USC, you got UCLA.
Right.
You got Cal Berkeley, I think, is in LA.
But bro, you talking
that
about?
might be in NorCal.
There's probably at least 5 million people that live in LA.
I don't know if LA's that big.
LA is huge, bro.
Look it up, Brandon. What's the population of LA?
Yeah.
I think it's New York, Chicago, and LA might be. It's pretty big. I think it's a lot smaller than people think, though.
I think it's a lot bigger than what you think.
No, I know it's big. But LA is very condensed.
3.8.
Yeah, so 3.8 million people.
LA.
In LA or
that's
the LA
that's
metro?
LA.
That's not the metro. That's just Los Angeles. Like, so
that's a lot of people.
You got I know Anaheim's kind of almost part like a suburb of that, basically, right?
Yeah, but then you get further like San Bernardino. Like those places are so far out they are their own cities.
Well, yeah,
is a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
For sure. Absolutely.
That's a lot of people. We got like 2 point something in the entire KC metro.
Yeah, but they don't need all those teams.
I don't understand, bro. Like,
why do you? All right, the Clippers have
they
never.
have all the money.
The Clippers have never been successful in LA.
Bro, LA is like the entertainment hub. You know, other than like New York. They have the money, they have the population, they have the space.
They don't need it.
Well, I mean,
because people in LA, like you said, nobody's a Clippers fan.
Nobody's a
because
Clippers
they just go to a game. They just go to a game. Like, why not?
But you would love to have a basketball team here, right?
Yeah, because
they should be the Kansas City Clippers. Then you will find Clippers fans. If they came to Kansas City, they would find.
Yes, you would. There's not enough people here.
Yes, there is.
What do you mean?
Why don't we have a basketball team?
It's not because of population.
It's because of support.
We've had basketball.
The same reason Seattle lost their basketball team.
No, we don't have a basketball team because the basketball team sold and moved.
Right.
You're talking about in the 70s.
That's how that happened.
You're talking about
that's exactly how that happened.
If Kansas City got a basketball team, I can guarantee you the support would be out of this world.
I would love for Kansas City to have a basketball team.
Yeah, but the reason why is it's not support.
It should be
okay,
Kansas City Clippers.
But there's a reason
not
why.
The LA Clippers.
Why don't Kansas City have a basketball team?
Well, number one, there's no teams available. There's no expansion.
No, they're talking about having one in moving back to Seattle.
They even talked about the
Thunder were potentially going to come to Kansas City, but it's not a support thing. It's two
things. It's support.
It ain't support.
and it's economics.
No, I think it's
And
no. I
LA
think,
has both.
I
of
think
those.
the
I think you
biggest
gotta-
the biggest thing that you have to factor in right now is where do you put a basketball team in Kansas City? Because the Sprint Center was built for that, but the Sprint Center, aka now known as the T-Mobile Center, makes so much money that it doesn't make sense to host. Yes, they do.
It would always make sense to host 80 games
No,
than have
you
your
don't.
own
I
professional
don't.
team.
Yeah, if you build a stadium somewhere.
No,
but,
that arena is built for a basketball
Gary,
team.
I used to work at UMB Bank. I used to do all the wire transactions for the Sprint Center.
Okay,
You don't realize how much money that place makes.
and they will
throwing
not
concerts.
lose money having a professional.
Yeah, but it
Bro.
conflicts with schedules.
Bro, look,
That's why they don't do it.
they have teams. They have arenas that have like 5
Staples-
teams
the
playing one
Staples-
team.
I'm just telling you, it
Staples Center
conflicts-
break-
it
They have
conflicts with schedules.
Staples Center has concerts.
Hey,
they
but
have
when you-
the dirt
when
bike
you-
riding.
they do funerals
They
there too, apparently.
Yeah, they have everything,
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
do not
yeah.
hurt. Scheduling is not logistics. Is not an issue.
It's not an economics thing. I can guarantee you that.
Listen, you flip it on its head, man.
This-
Like,
this-
you
this-
put a product, a good product, just like Oklahoma City has nothing. They have
Absolutely
nothing but
nothing.
minor
Right.
league teams, but they put a good product in Oklahoma during that time when they had that, the big 3 players that they had.
right.
They put a good product, and people came and people fell in love with that franchise. You come to Kansas City, you put a good product with Kansas City,
Right.
and people
Okay,
will fall
but
in love with that
the issue
franchise.
is y'all comparing Kansas City to LA.
No, we're not.
And
I
it's
just
not-
compared.
We're telling-
Kansas
Well,
City
you talking about the Clippers?
to
We're telling you
Oklahoma
that
City.
the Clippers would get more support in Kansas City than they do in LA. I can guarantee you that.
Okay, and I'm here to tell you the Clippers are not hurting.
I'm not saying that.
So
No, we're not
I'm
saying
talking
that.
about
understand.
just
I'm just saying
support.
that's what my overall point was. Support. I don't know who
It's-
Clipper fans. Out of every
okay,
franchise in
here's-
sports, I don't know who
here's-
Clippers fans.
Here's the thing, bro. It's the NBA. They're gonna get support wherever they go.
I
And
guarantee
Clippers are not hurting for support.
We're
Is
not-
what I'm saying.
But they don't have a true fan base.
But that's
like,
subjective.
Dude, but
It
it's
ain't.
like,
It
for like-
is.
For like
Bro.
2 decades, the Clippers were laughing.
Who's the
It
best?
is,
Who's the
bro.
best player to ever play for the Clippers?
Kawhi Leonard. Why? That's not hard.
It's true. That's
Yeah,
it's
but like,
true.
you-
I mean, and then you probably got Elton Brand, who was a while back ago. But yeah, what's I mean?
You know, who's
nobody-
probably top 5? That one dude. God dang, what's his name?
All-
First dude.
Chris Paul's probably top
all,
5.
all the top 5 are on the team right now. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard.
But no, Kansas City.
James Harden.
Kansas
That's
City
it.
supports. They support sports. Like the Kansas City Current. There's a reason why they're going to have the only professional women's soccer stadium ever.
Right, and the Clippers
Kansas
are
City
literally
supports
building
sport.
their own stadium.
No,
And that's because-
here's the thing.
Good for them.
Nobody's arguing that they shouldn't be doing it in LA. Like but the thing is like, I think they would get more support, like as like fans. They would get their own fan base.
They would. Yeah.
In a city that's not having to compete with another team.
They would build something better, like building a stadium and saying, "Hey, people will come to this." Well, of course they will. People will go to Clippers games because the guys that play for the Clippers.
Because it's the NBA.
But
And it's gonna be cheaper.
when you build an actual,
it's gonna be cheaper to Lakers.
yeah, like, oh, you want to go sit courtside? Let's go to LA game. Like, I got courtside seats. Then you take the girl there, and she's like, "We ain't in fucking Staples Center. Oh,
Where the fuck LeBron?
We're at the Clippers.
Hey, who is it? I thought
Stadium.
they were purple. What's
all right, and first of all, we gotta stop calling it Staples Center because it's not called Staples Center anymore.
That's Crypto Arena. I don't give a fuck. It's the Staples Center. Just like the Sprint Center is no longer the Sprint Center. It's the Sprint Center. That's
It's,
the name.
nah,
of it.
it's T-Mobile.
It's the Sprint Center.
Oh, Arrowhead's not really technically Arrowhead.
No, it is.
I don't even.
It's GHA at Arrowhead. It's still Arrowhead though. I'm wondering what'll happen when they if and when they move, or if they don't move. I don't know.
I don't know.